12 most painful animal stings you can experience. What's up, guys, and welcome to our YouTube channel. All over the world, there are poisonous creatures with incredibly painful bites and stings. These are defense mechanisms that, when used against humans, can be extremely painful and even lethal. Pain may not always be the worst symptom you can experience after being bitten or stung by some of these animals, but there's more. In some cases, hallucinations or even limb numbness can occur, and I'm sure it can freak you out. This time, we're gonna reveal the 12 most painful animal stings that you can experience, and be sure to be cautioned by these extremely dangerous animals. 12. Warrior wasp. Warrior wasps are known for aggressive behavior, including threat displays like wing beating and making a drumming by scraping their mandibles on the inside of their nests. Warrior wasps are sometimes known as armadillo wasps because their nests, which are built attached to tree trunks, look like armadillos' backs. To defend against predators, the nests have just one or two entries and exit points. The venom of the warrior wasp has been shown to contain serotonin, the neurotransmitter popularly known for its role in feelings of well-being and happiness. Scientists theorize that when the warrior wasp stings its victim, serotonin falsely signals the victim's brain to constrict its blood vessels as if it had a serious gaping wound, causing severe pain in the victim. Ouch, that's a total pain for you. 11. Executioner wasp. These have the longest known lifespan for a wasp, with individuals living between 6 and 18 months. Its genus name, Polistes, means city builder, referring to their papery nest of comb-like cells. The second part of its Latin name, carnifex, literally means to make flesh. It was the word for a public executioner in ancient Rome. They feed on nectar and caterpillars. They kill the caterpillars and then bring back balls of chewed-up caterpillar flesh to feed the larvae at the nest. Their jaws or mandibles have teeth. It has a total pain index of 14.5/30, and it can make you traumatized. 10. Goliath bird eater. While its regular diet consists of insects and amphibians, the tarantula will feed on birds and other land vertebrates occasionally. The spider's name originated from an 18th century engraving showing one feeding on a hummingbird. Like all tarantulas, for defense, the bird eater is covered with hairs that act as an irritant similar to stinging nettles. They can even rub their legs together, launching the barbed tips of their hairs like little missiles that cause painful irritation in predators' eyes. The bird eater can also make a warning hissing sound, which sounds like a bit like Velcro being pulled apart by rubbing its hairs all together. The noise can be heard by humans as far as 10 feet away. After the spider kills their prey, they drag them back to the deep underground burrows where they live. They then use special digestive fluids to liquefy their prey before slurping out their insides. Amazing! And creepy as well. 9. Europlectus scorpion, commonly known as the lesser thick-tailed scorpions. There are 40 species, all native to sub-Saharan Africa, with the greatest diversity concentrated in South Africa. The species' habitats can range from tropical forests to deserts. Many live under the bark of trees or fallen logs. Europlectus run fast, with their tails spread out. When defending themselves, they sting repeatedly. A rule of thumb for determining how dangerous a scorpion is: scorpions with thicker tails and smaller pincers tend to have more potent venom. 8. Lionfish. The red lionfish, common in the Atlantic Ocean, is believed to be descended from former aquarium pets. The common lionfish has a dorsal fin with 13 long venomous spines. Used purely for defense, they hunt with their mouths. A mature female lionfish releases around 2 million eggs a year. That's freaking amazing. When hunting, lionfish blow jets of water to disorient their prey before swallowing them in a single motion. They attack and consume their prey so quickly that their victims' companions sometimes don't even notice the attack occurring. Lionfish venom includes a neuromuscular toxin and a neurotransmitter called acetylcholine. The effects of the sting can last for days. Pain, sweating, trouble breathing, and temporary paralysis can occur. 7. Harvester ants. There are hundreds of species of harvester ants. The name loosely describes ants whose behaviors include gathering seeds or fungus to store in their nests' underground granaries. But one species stands out: The Maricopa harvester ant. They protect their nest mounds from wind erosion by building cemented caps on top of them. Each colony is home to as many as 20,000 ants. They sting with what is believed to be the most toxic insect venom in the world, 25 times stronger than that of a honeybee's sting, and 35 times stronger than the venom of a western diamondback rattlesnake. What a pain, dude! This one can be much crazier than I thought. Pain from their sting can last for 8 hours. The Maricopa harvester attacks its victims with a 1-2 punch. First it bites them, clamping down with its mandibles to give it a secure base from which to sting them multiple times. 6. Tarantula hawk. The tarantula hawk preys, ironically enough, on tarantulas. The female stings the tarantula between the legs, paralyzing it. Then she drags it back to the nest and lays a single egg on it. When the egg hatches, the larva burrows into the paralyzed spider and slowly eats it alive from the inside out. They are brightly colored and go out of their way to be seen, flicking their wings around when they moved on the ground. Despite its painful sting, its venom is much less toxic than a honeybee's, perhaps because the goal of its sting is to incapacitate, but not to kill, tarantulas. 5. Crown of thorns starfish. More disc-shaped than a standard starfish, the crown of thorns starfish starts out its life with a 5-arm symmetry typical of starfish, but eventually grows up to 23 arms. They range in size from 10 to 14 inches across and are covered with stiff, sharp spines. When taken from the water, their body fluid leaks out, causing them to deflate, but they will plump back up if returned to the water in time. Females can produce as many as 50 million eggs at a time. The crown of thorns' defensive sting occurs when their spines pierce on animals' tissues. The spines break off inside the starfish's victims, and in people, they can require surgical removal. The strength of its sting varies by region. In the Red Sea, the sting is generally benign, but in the Pacific, the stings are very painful. Its toxins can cause severe pain and persistent bleeding in humans, triggering swelling and nausea that can last for more than a week. I'm sure you don't want to mess up with them. 4. Velvet ant. Despite the name, it's actually a wingless wasp. Females look like large velvety ants. There are more than 3,000 species in the family commonly named velvet ants, more than 400 species in the North American Southwest alone. Nicknamed the cow killer, although their stings have only been shown to be fatal in much smaller animals like lizards. The velvet ant's exoskeleton is more than 10 times as strong as that of a honeybee. According to one study, they had the most crush resistance of any tested insect, with very few weak points. 3. Scorpionfish. Averaging 12 to 17 inches long, they have a mottled coloration mixing red, brown, tan, white, and lavender. Their sting comes from spines on their back coated with venomous mucus. The sting of California scorpionfish feels like a rattlesnake's bite, with throbbing pain, heat, and numbness, as well as systemic nausea, faintness, and clammy skin. And its venom is also toxic to the heart. Once the spines are removed, they're good to eat, either fried or even as high-end sushi. Wow, I never thought such a painful predator can be delicious too. 2. Rove beetle. Rove beetle's body fluids contain pederin, a strong toxin more potent than cobra venom. Pederin is chemically complex and inhibits protein synthesis and prevents cell division. The latter trait makes it an attractive potential cancer treatment. Rove beetles don't bite or sting, but when swatted, crushed or brushed away too harshly, the beetles leave streaks of poisonous goo on their skin. The poison, which can be spread by touch, initially has no obvious effects. A rash and blisters can begin to appear within 12 to 36 hours after contact. 1. Giant Asian centipede. Its bite can cause severe pain lasting for days. The crushed bodies of related species of centipedes are used in Chinese traditional medicine to combat conditions ranging from tetanus to kidney stones. Centipede venom contains several toxins. Spooky toxin seems to refer specifically to a toxin isolated from the venom of the golden-head centipede, the type generally used in Chinese medicine. Research shows the toxin evolved to let centipedes simultaneously disrupt their prey's cardiovascular, respiratory, muscular, and nervous systems. In short, we can call them predators with benefits. The powerful toxin allows centipedes to be the rare predator capable of subduing prey bigger than they are. Thanks for watching! Just like, subscribe, and get notified on this channel so you won't miss out for the latest videos.